And now, live in studio, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.
Yes, here we are again another day, committed to picking a fight with the mainstream media and always providing you the timely truth, centered around real estate, credit, finance, estate plans, tax plans, catering, and so much more. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show. Our number one goals are to educate, entertain, enlighten, and most importantly, we want to engage with you so that we can help you win.
The only thing I'm addicted to right now is winning.
Save our hotline number in your phone. At some point, you're going to need it. 813-670-7372.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
813-670-7372. And make sure you bookmark our website, consumerqb.com. A plethora of information available for you on our website, consumerqb.com. You can see links to all of our expert contributors there. You can submit an email form that's going to come directly through to myself and my team, and we're going to make sure we help you win. And there's also a third way to connect. Text REQB to 313131. Real simple. Just text REQB, like real estate quarterback, to 313131, and you're going to get an information text back with our links and ways that we can connect and help you. All right, it's Intelligent Talk Radio. I've got some intelligent folks here in studio with me today. Your girl, Paulina,
Hello.
in the house, representing Amicis Catering.
That's right. Thanks for having me again. So exciting.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. What's new in your world?
Oh, you know, last time we talked about it, there wasn't wedding season, but now wedding season is on.
It's on. It's
Yes.
on. Okay.
So
All right.
every weekend we're going to do as many weddings as possible, but then also it's going to be coming up to that time where the fellas and the ladies are going to start to get engaged soon too.
Oh, okay. So get the engagement parties.
Romantic time.
Nice.
And
Okay.
It's going to happen at all the holiday parties I cater. You watch.
Right. That's where it happens. And the ball games too, you know.
Oh, yes.
You know, they got the ball game stuff going on. Amicis Catered Cuisine, the marketing expertise, your girl Paulina, hashtag your girl Paulina. All right, Ron Fuller, Mossy Oak in the house, Mossy Oak Fence, that is.
Brandon, I always love being here, buddy. Today, let's talk about common fence failures and the reasons for them. And let's switch up gears and talk about intellectual property.
Okay, intellectual property. I like
Yes,
that.
sir.
IP, some IP coming at you today. All right, I got a hot listing here in beautiful Wesley Chapel. As you know, I'm the owner of Platinum MVP Realty and a top listing agent here in Tampa Bay. 29711 Wells Road in Wesley Chapel. This is a beautiful property, 5.2 acres. There's actually two homes on this property, $849,000, and it's a hidden gem on a private dead-end road in Wesley Chapel, the highly desirable area of Wesley Chapel. And what we're going to do as well, we're going to break it off and just sell just the front house and 1 acre for $399,000. Wells Road, Wesley Chapel, beautiful property. Gulf Boulevard, I got a hot listing over here, 29. This one's going to be on Gulf Boulevard, actually, 1370 Gulf Boulevard, unit number 401. Got a hashtag $1 million listing here. Clearwater Beach, Bella Rosa condo, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, and it is a in unit. So you got windows on the side, gorgeous views of the beach, and it's just listed. Beautiful property, 2,200 square foot, $1.175 million listing of mine. Compliments of PlatinumMVPRealty.com. Beautiful property right on the beach. You look out the windows and you're overlooking the sugar sand beaches of Clearwater Beach. Coming up in the show, we have our feel-good story of the week as well. Pink stops concert to give grieving teen a hug from heaven. So, coming up, some good stuff. All right, let's jump into it. We got Amicis Catered Cuisine marketing rep here in studio, Paulina.
Hello.
Hashtag your girl Paulina.
Yes.
And the party guru as well.
I am your party guru expert. I just go around, collect all these amazing information about venues, vendors, and party ideas, and then I just throw them up all over you.
Nice. I like that. Okay.
And it
in a good way, right?
In the best way, of course. What a weird thing to say. Jeez. Anyway. So, but as I was saying, wedding season's coming up, and I wanted to share some common wedding planning mistakes made by couples.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Right. So the first one that I always share is making plans before you set a budget. You know, you just start
Yep.
going to wedding shows. You're like, oh, you're cool. I'll book you. I'll book you. You start looking like that crazy person.
People
and
actually do
then
that, huh?
They do.
It's like buying
You
a
get
house.
Really excited.
Yeah, you go look at $1 million homes and like, oh, but I only got my pre-approval for 225. Dang.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. Another one that I think is a good tip is signing a catering contract that doesn't have enough details.
Details,
Because,
yeah.
of course, Amicis has been around for 35 years. I know how very, very detailed things get. You almost think we're lawyers sometimes, but we're not.
Hey, that's a good point. The devil's in the detail is some kind of one of those weird sayings we have. We have all these weird sayings, right?
Yeah.
But it really is, because if you're not getting the detail, you're making assumptions a lot of times, and you can't make assumptions.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Another good one is do not buy your dress first.
Okay.
Why? Because you haven't chosen your venue yet. What if you end up going to a barn in the countryside, or you do a museum? Like, you have to kind of go with the theme of what you're going with. So
Okay.
again, it's really exciting at the store, but just hold on, because you got to pick your venue first, and that is like the most important thing. Another one would definitely be starting your hair and makeup too late in the day when it's your wedding time. You're going to miss out on a lot. It's a totally timed out event, so you have to really make sure that either you have an event planner or wedding planner doing that for you, or you're just really good at doing that yourself.
Yeah, I did mine myself. I started early, though.
Yeah. Did
My
you
hair
eat
and
at your
makeup.
wedding?
My hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
did
ate.
eat.
Oh, it was good.
See, sometimes
really good stuff.
they forget because you get so wrapped up in everything.
Oh, I get that. That's what I look forward to. I look forward to the food, like that tasting we went to at your spot there in Oldsmar. That was awesome.
So
Really
yeah. So for those of you that don't know, Brandon's talking about our monthly tasting that we have, and it's designed for engaged couples. We have it every month, and once you have your venue picked, then you give us a call, and you can come out and try a wide variety of our food, get to meet the chefs, the staff. I mean, what did you think, Brandon?
Oh,
Give
it's
us
just
some
super.
feedback.
I mean, everything from the ambiance when you walk in, everyone's so nice, so polite. It's kind of cool because there's other people there, so it has a little networking feel to it as well. If you want to network some, you can. And then it's just a sampling of all the great food that they offer, everything from carving stations to the different types of hors d'oeuvres. And then in the back, they had Nikki was back there, flipping the pasta. And oh, man, it's just amazing. Really good stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's what you get to experience. And, you already had your wedding, but all the other couples, they got to pick out their menu that night. And we actually signed 9 couples that
Nice.
night. So it was really great. I love planning that event. That's one of my favorite things to do with amicis.
We went to a party. We went to an engagement party, actually, one of our friends at our new place that we're building. And guess who the caterer was? Amicis. I was like, awesome. I saw Nikki there too.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And actually he has a fan page that everybody can totally go check out. He loves giving out tips. He's catered over 30,000 events in his lifetime.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. He always says don't tell people how long he's been there with us, but it's like 2 decades if you can figure that out.
And he looks great. He looks, young guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so his page is Kiki, the banquet manager, Amici's Cater Cuisine on Facebook.
Okay.
And you
Kiki,
can
the
just,
banquet manager.
yes, and
Okay.
he's just so much fun. And he's great on camera. He thinks he isn't, but he gives out fantastic advice.
Oh, he really does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. So if you just joined us, I'm your host, Brandon Rhymes. We're talking with your girl, Paulina. And here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, I'm your host, Brandon Rhymes. All right, so let's continue. So budget, details, theme and dress, hair and makeup.
Yes.
What's next?
And another thing about the hair and makeup is definitely go for your trial. Though most makeup artists will definitely charge you for it, it's still very important. You want to make sure you're happy with the way you look. It's all eyes on you.
Right.
And, gentlemen are starting to get makeup done too nowadays. So
Okay. All right.
what do you
Ron,
guys think?
what do you
I
think,
saw
Ron?
that. I saw that look over there.
I don't know, Ron. What do you think? Maybe. I mean, hey, if we're going to be on camera, maybe that's an excuse.
Ron's got great hair.
He does. Yeah, he does.
I think that if it makes your bride happy to do it,
There you go. There you go. Teach
how's
his
that
own,
for an
right?
answer?
Good stuff.
Good one.
And then it gives your buddies something to rash you about for years.
Yeah.
There you go.
And speaking of buddies, don't hire your friends. Hire a true professional.
Good point.
That can sometimes turn really, really ugly. Not good.
Yeah,
at all.
because then again, assumptions come into play. Oh, well, I thought you would do this and you didn't. And...
What if they have a bunch of cocktails and then they forgot to take like half of the pictures or something? Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and pictures are important, but what about video these days? Everybody don't skip out on the video. people forget about, attaching some budget to that. But a video is like something so nice. It's all about video nowadays anyways. So
yeah, video it, stream it.
Yeah.
Folks up north can see it, or, back home, whatever that might be.
Yeah. But basically, it's never too early to start working on your details. So if you need any advice, your girl Paulina, that's exactly what I do. I love steering people to the right contacts, the right venues, any kind of advice you might need like that. And I am starting to do a couple of little DIY projects online. So look out for those, because I figured out a couple of ways I could help you save some money. But the things you should never skimp out is the things that you share the most with everybody else. So one of them happens to be food, right?
Okay. Yeah, food is, definitely.
Yeah, spend the bucks where it matters.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What did you think was the most important when you were planning your wedding?
Wedding, well, it starts out, like you said, it starts out with a budget. Where do you want to be? And we had a great venue, the Marriott, down in Sanibel area. So it ended up being, everything just kind of came together.
Yeah.
It came together nicely, and it was a great event, great day.
Yeah. There's a lot of different, mistakes people have made, but I also wanted to share some fun things for the guys, because I feel like there's not enough for guys to do at a wedding. I don't know. Well, other than obviously having cocktails and dancing, but cigar rollers are a really fun idea to have at your wedding. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
Cigar rollers.
Cigar rollers.
Right? And
like that.
recently met a lady that makes custom tuxedos and suits for guys. So just 6 weeks out, you can have like your own custom GQ looking suit, looking fantastic.
Nice. There you go. I like that. Cool. All right. So more tips from Paulina on the other side of this short break. Also, Ron Fuller, Mossy Oak Fence Company, here in the house, talking about protecting your assets, and some more updates from him. All right. Stay with us here. Consumer Quarterback Show. Do not touch that dial. When we come back, Pink Stops concert to give grieving teen a hug from heaven. Stay with us. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
This is Ward Dunn, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show, hosted by my man, Brandon Rhymes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. You're listening to the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show. This segment's brought to you by WholeBodyFuel.com. WholeBodyFuel.com. This is our official chef-prepared meal delivery service. Now, this is great. I love it. Every Sunday, I get my order of freshly prepped food, and it sets me up for the week. Convenient, healthy delivered food to your home or office, and they've got the world-famous protein donuts. These things are awesome. You got to check them out. Chef-prepared food delivered directly to your home, and it's WholeBodyFuel.com. Now, what else do you have in this world if you don't have your health, right? So these guys are putting together, Chef Brian Adamo, a really awesome guy, and he does a great job with his food, and they are putting together all types of different diets as well. So if it's chicken, steak, if you're a meat eater like me, or if you're a vegetarian like my wife, they can put together a meal plan that's going to fit your body. Kids food as well. So WholeBodyFuel.com. Check them out. Let them know that the Real Estate Quarterback sent you for special incentives and offerings as well. All right, a couple of hot listings here. Brandon Rhymes, Platinum MVP Realty. I'm a top listing agent here in Tampa Bay, featured in Florida Realtor Magazine multiple times, Top Agent Magazine, most recently selected in the top 1% of all realtors nationwide. Real excited about that. But here's a hot property I want to let you know about. 215 12th Avenue Northeast, St. Petersburg. 4 bedrooms, 5 bath, beautiful SIPS panel construction, and completely brand new property here. 3,752 square feet. $1.4 million is the value of this property and the asking price. Beautiful property in St. Pete, the old northeast section of St. Petersburg. And 5506 Dallas Way, Valrico, another hot listing of mine. River Hills Country Club, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath. And this is a one-owner home, corner lot, pool home, and the owner is actually a commercial contractor. So he's done all of the best upgrades, everything that you would expect for someone to do into their own personal home. $540,000, just reduced down to $540,000. Beautiful property in Valrico, gated community, River Hills Country Club, and another hot listing of Platinum MVP Realty.com.
Somewhere sunny and 75.
All right, in studio today, we got your girl, Paulina, amicis, Cater Cuisine, and also my man, Ron Fuller here, Mossy Oak Fence. Ron, what are you seeing out there, buddy?
Well, today I want to talk about common fence failures. And specifically, we'll talk about wood fences, which, although PVC fence, vinyl fence is very popular, wood is still the most common fence out there. So your area of deterioration is going to be in your post. Your posts are sitting in the ground. We're very wet, between termites, carpenter ants, just wind, just rot. That's where your weak points are going to be. It's going to get spongy. It's going to start to fail on you. So how do you combat that? Then the other issue we have is the pine pickets today are farm raised in Central America. So it's very soft. They're grown really quickly, and we no longer use arsenic in pine for a preservative, which is great for the environment, for the drinking water, but not so great for the longevity of a fence. So what do you do, Brandon?
What do? You pressure treat it?
Well, actually, there's an even better way. And what we use is something that's called Postmaster. So it's actually a galvanized steel post in the ground. Now, the advantage is obviously the fact that it's not going to rot. It's also wind rated with the Miami hurricane codes. But the best part is we actually hide it within your fence. So the panels or the pickets, actually, it's a U-channel piece of steel, so it hides in the fence. It's an integral part of the fence. And then what we do with our pickets is we use a thicker, wider kiln-dried cedar. Cedar is a premium wood. Critters don't like cedar. Insects don't like cedar. Also fungus and just mold. It's a wonderful natural product.
Very nice.
So that's how we combat that.
Yeah, because the elements here in Florida are going to be worse than a lot of other states. So in the past shows too, we talk about the security side of fence.
Yeah.
Security, the resale that you're going to add to your real estate. Those are two hot topics as well.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the great thing about fencing is it's an improvement that everybody's going to want. Everyone wants a private, safe backyard. boy, if you have pets or if your neighbor has pets, you have a pool, you have children, it's a win-win. There's times when people see a home that perhaps it's had an upgraded floor, the popular wood on the walls, maybe a kitchen remodel, and it might not be for everybody's taste. I've seen recently blue cabinets, very high end, but not everybody's going to like a cobalt blue cabinet in their kitchen.
Right.
But everybody universally loves fences.
Yep.
And that's one of the great advantages. So when you're putting your money into a fence, you're going to get it back out of your home. And then in the safety aspect, according to the FBI, you're 4 times less likely to be broken into if you have a fenced-in backyard. And the key is that your bedroom windows are covered. So you don't always have to encompass the entire home. We like to be at least 10 feet off the front corner, but you want to make sure you've covered the windows.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, you're increasing the safety, and in today's day and age, you know, it's easier for these thieves. You know, they're finding ways to go around the security systems. They're they're hacking. I mean, cybersecurity side of things. So there's that there. But you know, a fence is something that it's going to be a natural deterrent. It's also going to keep animals out, pets in or out as well.
Boy, I tell you what, if you live on water, if you have a water feature, you got those things called alligators. And although I've seen video clips of gators climbing fences, it's not real common. So, but I actually did see a chain link fence.
Wow.
Being, but I think it was actually the gator being scared and trying to get away. But
Right.
yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, people don't realize it. Unfortunately, we've heard of some deaths recently with alligators, and so yeah, that's going to be another thing. I mean, if you have a dog that could potentially bite somebody, you're open for liability or lawsuit. So that's great. If your neighbor has a dog, you don't want to be bitten, but the alligator's a big deal. If you've got a water feature anywhere close, and typically the new home subdivisions have them. I'm in a new home community. It's only 3 years old. We have some really great retention ponds. It's a very private community, yet we've already had a gator in one of our retention ponds.
Yep.
And they're all interconnected.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a matter of time. Now, when we went through the process as well, and by the way, if you just joined us, I'm your host, Brandon Rhymes. We're talking with Ron Fuller here in studio, Mossy Oak Fence Company. And Ron, so the process with you guys, it's extremely pleasurable. You're able to go through, you decide on the type. You want to make sure it matches your architecture as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think you've been able to experience that firsthand. We actually will come out to the home, and we don't want to be a one-size-fits-all. We like to look at the architecture of your home and the overall aesthetic of the neighborhood. In some high-end areas, that black aluminum is probably going to be the right choice. But within that black aluminum, we have several choices in terms of the spear tops, flat tops, rails. So, in some communities, the wood might be the right aesthetic. And in other neighborhoods, vinyl may be the right aesthetic, and it might only be available due to the homeowners association restrictions. But even within the vinyl fencing, we have a lot of choices. Caps, the rail thickness and width. We love to custom build fencing. In fact, we ask customers to show us a picture of something that's in their head, a dream, and often our folks can build it for them.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So Mossy Oak Fence, too, you've talked in the past, too, about some of the team that you have. I mean, your ownership, everything from the installers. It sounds like a real quality team that you have over there as well.
Yeah, we've got some great systems in place, Brandon. I was at the shop this morning, and it's great to see our jobs are actually packaged. We wrap them with plastic, the customer's name's on there. We have a kind of a pre-meeting every morning where the installers are going out. We have 17 installers going out every morning. And it's like an assembly line process. But you can always get to management. Nobody in our company is too important. We're all there to help you. Our installers do a magnificent job. They work so hard, but so do our scheduling people, our folks in warranty department. We're there for you. So when that phone rings, somebody's going to help you. And we're all about serving the customer. We actually offer a lifetime workmanship warranty.
That's awesome. Have you seen a major increase in pricing due to the tariffs, the aluminum tariffs? Nothing major on that?
No, we haven't seen that. One of the things that we've seen is just due to the hurricane we had last year and just the wonderful real estate market we have, things are just busy. So I would tell you that any calculated price increase is really due more to demand. We have not seen that issue. Now, we use antebellum aluminum here in Florida for our metal fences. And so we like using the domestic product. I can't say domestic product. So that might be part of it. We certainly like to get things that are made here in America.
Yeah, absolutely. When you can, that's great. That's an added bonus. Ron Fuller, Mossy Oak Fence, we want you reaching out to him, all of our expert contributors as well. We want to remind you that this show is a consumer advocate-based radio and TV program, and everything we do here is to help the consumers understand more about their buying decisions. We have CPAs, financial advisors, attorneys, lots of real estate-related experts, mortgage, all types of different expert contributors here that take time out of their busy schedule. They come in to help you as a consumer advocate make those correct decisions out there, help you avoid a lot of the commission-based advice that's so prevalent in our community. So stay with us when we come back. More from our expert contributors, and our feel-good story of the week is a good one. We've got Pink at a concert. You've heard of the musician Pink, right? Okay, so Pink stops concert to give grieving teen a hug from heaven. All right, stay with us. More from our expert contributors after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, this is Grant Cardone, and you're listening to Consumer Quarterback Show, hosted by my friend Brandon Rhymes. Do not touch that dial. I'll come right through the radio and grab your throat.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
All right, we're back here. Brandon Rhymes, Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by Platinum MVP Realty. And we'd love for you to reach out. We'd love for you to engage with us. Multiple ways that you can engage. ConsumerQB.com. Our website is ConsumerQB, like quarterback.com. And also our hotline, 813-670-7372. Give us a call or a text, 813-670-7372.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
And let's give a shout out to Cryogenics in Palm Harbor, Rejuvenation and Recovery. This is a really cool natural healing restorative health and recovery through cryogenics. Really cool. Have you ever seen these? Tony Robbins has one of these in his home, but it's a whole body cryotherapy. So you walk into the chamber, and it's got the gases that's cooled. It's nitrogen vapor over the whole body. Basically, it's negative 100 plus degrees in some cases here. But it's used to cool the body, reduces inflammation, blood vessels, constrict moving blood to your core without cooling the core. So it's really cool. It's great for athletes, people that are suffering from different pains, fibromyalgias. Really, really cool service they have. And they also have cryogenics facials over there. It's called Frotox, they call it. Removes the outer dead layer of skin. So check them out. Really cool. I had a great time yesterday enjoying that as well. Patrick and his team do a great job. Cryogenics, one of our show partners in Palm Harbor. Say hello to the team over there. Let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you for special incentives. All right, so we're back here in studio. We've got in studio today attorney Jason Coble Law. And we've got Jeanette Salden representing Fabre Frameworks as well, real estate photography expert contributor here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. We got our Fortune 500 list here. We'll talk about that as well as our feel-good story of the week coming up. But, I want to go back to attorney Jason Coble here. So, Jason, what else are you seeing in the areas that you practice? What else is kind of topical right now?
Social Security, everybody knows that the system's running out of money for Social Security retirement, Social Security disability. And I can tell you firsthand that there's all kinds of problems with the system that could be fixed. But all I care about is what I do. I represent injured people who are applying for Social Security disability. And the number one tip I could give for those people is make sure you get what's called a residual functional capacity form filled out by one of your doctors, preferably one you're in good with. Because what that does is when your case actually gets before the judge, it tells the judge what your restrictions are, what your limitations are physically, and that's what you use as evidence so I could prove that you can no longer work again. And then the judge will give hypotheticals to the vocational expert based on that evidence. So if you don't have a doctor that does that for you, then you are leaving it up to the judge to determine on his or her own what your limitations are. And that's where I've seen some problems occur because, there's all different types. There's conservative judges, there's liberal judges, easier judges, tougher judges as far as to prevail in front of, and you don't want to leave that up to their discretion. You want to make sure you get that form filled out. Yeah,
that sounds like a no-brainer right there. Have the form filled out. That way it's plain English, written out and from an expert that's provided to the judge.
Preferably somebody you have an established relationship with. Obviously, if it's a doctor you saw once, it's not as good as if it's one you saw for 10 years. But and that all comes into play is how much weight the evidence is given.
Okay. Yeah. So the Social Security disability, those are areas where, people have suffered. They've gotten to a certain age, or, even without a certain age requirement, the disability is going to kick in if they can prove certain damage, or not damages, but injuries.
It's anybody, SSD or just Social Security disability is that when you've worked and you've put enough into the system, they look at the last 15 years of earnings. If you've worked more than, say, 8 of those years, then you've put enough in where you qualify for SSD. If you get hurt, what your pay will be based on what you put in. And every year they give you a letter. Well, they used to send you a letter. Now you have to go online and check. It would tell you, if you were disabled today, how much would you get? That's based on what you put in. However, say you're a stay-at-home mom, and say you never had a job, 9 to 5 or whatever, and you become disabled, you could get SSI, and that is for people who can't work, and you have some financial requirements to meet as well, in addition to the physical ones. But you could get that, and that's $810 a month flat rate. So not based on what you put in. So if you're disabled and you can't work, give me a call if you're not getting Social Security.
Yeah, that's a good point. Reach out, find out what your rights are. Jason Coble Law here. He can help you with workers' comp. He's talking about personal injury law, Social Security disability, a lot of ways that he can, help you with this. And Jason, you're a trial lawyer. You go to trial.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I've had jury trials. I've gone to workers' comp as administrative law. You go before judges, go before juries. I've done a lot of it in over 18 years.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, very cool. All right, so you guys want to jump into, let's talk about this Forbes 500 here, Fortune 500 list. So we got the top revenues, and I think, starting at number 10 here, General Motors, and a close 11 is Ford Motors. So Ford and GM kind of battling it out for number 10 there. Interesting.
That's nice to see. I know a lot of the major manufacturers were shutting down in the last couple of years, but I'm glad to see that they're making a comeback. That's good.
Yeah, competing on the national, global scale, rather. AT&T Telecommunications coming in at number 9, $160 million, according to the Forbes.
Yeah, it's a monster.
Top 10 Fortune 500 companies here. All right, so moving up the ladder, Amazon.com, the of course, online app, the website. I think it's really cool. I don't think a lot of people understand how they got so big. And one of my favorite, I listen to a lot of podcasts, but Gary Vee talks about how, Amazon was one of the first companies that were investing in Google AdWords. So here's a company that's competing now with Google that was built on Google's AdWords, to be able to grow that big, that fast.
Wow.
It's pretty neat.
He started in his garage, didn't he? The guy from Amazon?
Maybe. A lot of these companies do, right? Yeah. I don't remember. But that's interesting. Starting there and just growing it.
They are huge. My son is 6 years old, and he tells me, he goes, I want an Amazon app on his iPad. Really? I'm like, oh, man. Like, even he knows of it.
He's ready. He's ready to start buying stuff.
Exactly.
CVS Health, number 7. So there's, they got the walk-in clinics now, the minute clinics. I think that's a pretty cool model. People can get, if they're sick, they don't have to, schedule it, go to the doctor, kind of like traditionally. Right. Now you just go in and see a, what do they call, like a practitioner, nurse practitioner.
Nurse practitioner.
Yeah, someone that's pretty close to the equivalent. They can, kind of say, hey, you got strep throat, you don't. They can check those things.
Lots of money.
I've even seen pet advertisement at CVS. Like, they'll vaccinate your dog.
Oh, yeah, I got it done there. Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Huh.
Yeah,
well, that's interesting. So number 7, they come in at $184 million in revenue. All right, so number 6, McKesson. Do you guys know anything about it, McKesson? I don't recognize that. I bet it's some type of industrial type. Okay, so you got United Healthcare Group, or United Health Group, rather. $200 million. All right, huge one is number 4, Apple, which was just last week, came out valued at $1 trillion. First ever $1 trillion company.
Yep.
Valued in the United States. Wow.
And they do a lot of business worldwide too, overseas, big time.
Yeah, big time. They have a lot of their products are made in China too.
Yeah.
Right. They're assembled in China, made in China. All right. Berkshire Hathaway conglomerate. Warren Buffett coming in at $242 million in revenue, and ExxonMobil, huge oil conglomerate, $244 million. Number 1 on the list, drum roll. I don't have a drum roll, but we'll do the Walmart, $500 million, more than double.
Yeah,
more than double the number 2. Amazing. So the trends, of course, and when I first saw this list, it kind of struck me as I thought Apple would be higher. I thought that Amazon would be higher, but Amazon or Walmart, people still like to walk in and grab their groceries and push the cart, I guess, and shop around. Oh, yeah. People that are just maybe not as not as tech savvy. Some people just have their habits. They've just been doing it so long. Maybe it's a little older demographic that just prefers to walk in and get their stuff. But
and they're online too, though. Now
they do have online. Yeah. It's just amazing how Amazon is just dominating the online presence.
Right.
If you look at the online retail sales, I saw a graph where it showed they were over 50% of the circle of all the competitors, including the eBays and all those other sites out there.
I mean, that's what I do when I go out and I'm buying something. I tell my husband, check Amazon. What's the price on there?
Yeah.
What are the reviews on Amazon before I purchase anything?
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can just check it right online before you hit the order form there.
Exactly.
All right. So there's your top 10, and we have. Coming up here as well, we got the top 10 best new business ideas based on projected industry growth. So this was a pretty cool story here where we're looking at, what are some of the emerging areas of business. So number 10, it says smartphone repair. You've seen those, crack your cell phone case. You've seen those.
Oh, yeah.
Gluten-free. So people are wanting to eat more gluten-free, coming in at number 9. Elder care, number 8. That is definitely a growing area. So the
baby boomers are hitting that age.
That's right. Yeah, 1946 to 64, the baby boomers, they're now retiring or headed that way. Over 75 million Americans were born between 46 and 64.
Yep. Crazy.
So yeah, you're moving into those subscription base. That's interesting. Like become the Dollar Shave Club of this, you know.
Yep. They have Birchbox, and even Sephora has their own box.
Birchbox, is that the one with the treats or the snacks and stuff?
Birchbox, no, it's actually makeup and healthcare.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But
Interesting.
they do have like Craze, I think is one, and that's food.
Yes, that's right. I've
they
seen
have
that
box
one.
for your dog.
Yeah,
Cats.
so subscription-based services. Think outside the box. Entrepreneurship here. All right, stay with us when we come back. More from our expert contributors right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, ConsumerQB.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Forbes Riley, celebrity TV fitness host and creator of The Spin Gym. I'm here today with Brandon Rhymes, and you're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show. Great ways to get happy, healthy, and wealthy.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at ConsumerQB.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at ConsumerQB.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show and a top listing agent here in Tampa Bay. Looking for realtors that may want to join our team, looking for a select few realtors, looking for buyer agents, a tremendous amount of leads. We're setting records every day, so we need more help with the brokerage. If you are a real estate agent or know someone who is, we would love to talk to them. ConsumerQB.com. Submit an email form at ConsumerQB.com. You'll find our information there. 813-670-7372. That's our consumer advocate hotline. 813-670-7372. Got a hot property listing here over in St. Petersburg. It's 113 Seahorse Drive Southeast, and Unit B is the property waterside at Coquina, 2-bedroom, 2-bath property, $169,000. And if you look at some of the common areas, you've got literally $1 million views there of the bay access there, the bay in St. Petersburg. Beautiful property, waterside at Coquina. Lifestyle Serenity Water, 2-bedroom, 2-bath property here. Beautiful property property in Tampa Bay. South Tampa beauty here as well. 3911 West Euclid Avenue. 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, 2 half bath at 3911 West Euclid Avenue. $837,000 listing of mine in the Tampa Plant High School District, one of the most sought after areas to live in. It's a gorgeous bedroom, 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 2-story home in the South Tampa area, 4,000 plus square feet. Beautiful property, and too many upgrades to mention here on the show, but a great property listing. Check out all of our listings at PlatinumMVPRealty.com. PlatinumMVPRealty.com. All right, every day we're going to tell you something positive, go against the nonsense in that mainstream media, all the negativity in the news networks. We're going to tell you something good here on our show.
Tell me something good.
All right, so Pink stops concert to give grieving teen a hug from heaven. Last month, 14-year-old Leah Murphy lost her mother. The two of them bonded over Pink and her music. So on Monday, Leah's aunt, Katrina, took her to see the Superstars concert in Australia. During the show, Pink stopped singing in the middle of her set list, and after seeing Leah's sign caught her attention. It said, "My name is Leah. I'm 14 years old. I lost my beautiful mom last month. I would love a hug." So the sign read. And Pink immediately came down from the stage to find Leah. Crowds parted so Duncan and Leah could make it to the front row. We ended up at the front row with Pink. Just held her for felt like 20 minutes, Duncan said, and Leah's only 14. She's a tiny teen, little thing, but she just sobbed uncontrollably in her arms. "I just really feel it was a hug from heaven," Duncan said. "I do feel her mom orchestrated the whole thing." Pink took a selfie and with Leah and signed her arm with a marker, and then hopped back on stage and said, "Everyone call your mom." So pretty cool story. All right, good stuff. All right, so I figured we would do, since we got the party guru in the house, Paulina, your girl Paulina, amicis Cater Cuisine. We got Ron Fuller as well, Mossy Oak Fence, and we're going to talk about the top 10 best wedding movies every bride can relate to. All right. So here we go. Number 10, Wedding Crashers. What do you think about that? Good movie, huh?
It's a great movie. It's so hilarious. Have you ever crashed a wedding?
Funny. No, I haven't crashed a wedding, but I did crash a party one time.
I attempted to once, but I kind of stand out. I'm really tall, so I don't know. It didn't really work. But I walked through. I felt pretty.
You walked through? Yeah. Were you solo?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I wonder if there was an increase in wedding crashers after that movie came out.
Oh, I bet.
Yes.
I bet there was. Yeah. They're hiring more security for that single purpose. All right, number 9, The Wedding Planner. The Wedding Planner. This was with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, J-Lo.
Matthew
that was
McConaughey.
romantic.
That was a good one. I don't remember that one as well.
It's older.
School. My Best Friend's Wedding. Julia Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
I do remember that one. I remember the other Julia Roberts, which is number 6, Runaway Bride.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of too. All right, number 7, Bridesmaids. When Lillian, which is Maya Rudolph, gets engaged, she, of course, asks her BFF, Annie, which is Kristen Wiig.
That movie is so funny.
Is that a good one?
It's like Hangover, but girls' version.
Oh, okay.
It's so hilarious.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, Hangover's not on this list, Brandon. I just noticed.
Hangover, yeah, that was kind of a wedding feel, right?
Well, you're saying every bride could like, I think was the category.
Yeah, every bride. So the brides might not like that as much. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe not.
All right, The Wedding Singer, number 5,
That's like
Adam
my
Sandler.
top favorite ever.
That was a good one.
Seriously, Billy Idol. I mean, just for that alone, on the airplane, you have to watch that movie.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm an 80s guy, so.
And Drew Barrymore with her.
Yeah.
Her side lip.
Yeah, she's funny. Why We Love It, the best soundtrack ever, it says.
Ever.
Yeah.
All right, number 4, My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Yes.
You like it?
That's the best.
Yeah.
And we do amazing Greek food.
The Greek food is awesome. All right, number 3, Sex and the City.
Amazing.
The HBO hit series became, series that name left off. Carrie Bradshaw, Sarah Jessica Parker is happy and in love with Mr. Big, Chris Noth, and they're getting married. So, yeah, I remember that one. All right, why we love it. All right, let's see.
We love it because we watch the full seasons.
Yeah.
Our whole lives.
That was interesting. I always said, you ever watch Entourage? Remember that show, Entourage, with Mark Wahlberg? I always said that was kind of like a male Sex and the City type thing, for Hollywood. It was interesting because it kind of goes inside the agency and pretty cool. All right, number 2, Bride Wars.
Oh, that was dirty.
I don't think I saw that one. No,
It was a
not
war.
Good. The fighting.
Yeah. over
Number
the date,
one,
over everything.
Father of the Bride.
Oh, that's
a very popular one right there. Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Classic Steve Martin.
Really touching.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, it shows he's a good actor.
Oh, yeah.
He did a superb job in that movie.
Yeah, really good. All right, let's jump into our lightning round.
The lightning round!
I am so good at lightning rounds!
I majored in lightning rounds.
All right, top tips, nuggets of advice, parting words of wisdom. Paulina, you're up first.
Well, for advice, definitely check out my page, Your Girl Paulina on Facebook. For all your catering tips, definitely go to Amici's Catering. But my tip is, as you're engaged, you're enjoying it, go to all the different bridal shows and check out everything. Like, give yourself enough time to plan it. Definitely check out Novo Bridal Magazine. Awesome, advice in here, along with many different vendors. So just check out everything before you commit.
Yeah, that's cool. Go to those food tastings. I would recommend that for sure. When is the next one?
The next one, it's always the second Thursday of every month. So the next one is September 13th. So if you're engaged and you have a venue picked out, you definitely should call us and make a reservation.
You got to be engaged. No party crashing here, okay?
Oh, man.
That's happened to me one time.
Yeah?
So that's why I always like to make sure you have to be engaged with a venue picked out.
I don't blame you. That's a lot of money going into that awesome food. Really good food, putting on those events. All right, Ron Fuller, Mossy Oak Fence.
Parting words. Please don't do the cheapest bid. The cheapest fence is not going to be the cheapest fence. It's actually ultimately going to be the most expensive fence because it's simply not going to hold up. And call us if you have a question about open pool codes, how gates are swinging. We handle everything from horse fences with acreage all the way to very high-tech phone app security gates and everything in between.
I like it. Good stuff. All right, I got one for you here from Vince Lombardi. All right, in our 2-minute drill. Okay, so goal-oriented thinking versus reactionary thinking. So Vince Lombardi here, quote, mental toughness is many things and rather difficult to explain. Its qualities are sacrifice, self-denial. Also, most importantly, it is combined with a perfectly disciplined will that refuses to give in. It's a state of mind. You could call it character in action. There's a good one from Vince Lombardi right there, Ron.
Oh, I love him. Remember Lombardi time? You're 15 minutes early. You're just on time.
That's right. Show up 15 minutes early because you never know. Traffic, something's going to come up. The GPS freezes up, whatever it might be. Show up 15 minutes early. You're on time, according to Vince Lombardi. All right, good stuff. So let's do another round here. So top tips, nuggets of advice, parting words of wisdom. Paulina, Amici's Cuisine. What else you got for us?
What else do I mean, I think that weddings, of course, because it's wedding season, that's what I'm talking about. But you can definitely cater all kinds of different events, corporate events, your birthdays, anniversaries. And, we cater at over 100 different venues in the area. So if you want to just start with the venue, go straight to our website, and that'll bring you to all of them listed by the city.
For the venues, too?
For the venues,
So you're a resource to help them locate the venue, because that's a lot of times in your mind, that's the first step. You're like, okay, where are we going to do this at?
Yeah.
And then you kind of fill in the blanks from there, right?
Exactly.
Good stuff.
Most of the spots already have preferred vendors that they would recommend for you. So you have a lot of knowledge that you can get from everybody in the events industry. But definitely do not go to a place where somebody just got married and then the next day they're an event planner. Don't go there. Just don't.
Gotcha. Don't go there.
It's very exciting for ladies. I'm not saying only ladies. Maybe there's some gentlemen that get married and they're like, I'm going to plan events now.
Yeah,
but
you never know.
That's not who you're going with.
Ron Fuller, Mossy Oak.
Shout out to Paulina. Spend the money on good food. And if you're a company and you're going to have the corporate thing, that everyone's going to get together, rah-rah, you can do away with the cheesy little trinket that's made out of foam. Spend money on the good food. That's where the memory point's going to be.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. Some of the trinkets and stuff, companies waste a lot of money on some of those things. Put it into things that matter. Put it back into, taking care of your employees. You can tell the type of company it is, too, if they say, our company, what we do, the language that they have versus, what they do, and this company, they do. The way that they talk about it, it's corporate thinking versus entrepreneurial thinking.
Yeah,
and that's what you want, is you want that entrepreneurial type of team, people, employees that are are working on your team. So
for Mossy Oak, we're
great
family.
Show.
It's family. It's we and it's family. That's how we look at it.
Love it. All right. Thanks so much, Paulina. Thanks for coming in. Ron Fuller, thanks for coming in. All of our team behind the scenes putting it together, and all of our listeners, viewers out there of our show, we really appreciate you. And we want to remind you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Pack up some food or clothing, hand it to that person that you see in need, and be a force for good in the community. We'll see you next time right here at Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Contact Brandon Rhymes at 813-670-7372. That's 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for The Consumer Quarterback Show, weekday afternoons at 5 on AM 1380. The Biz.
Are you a real estate agent looking to take your business to the next level and supercharge your marketing? Hi, I'm Brandon Rhymes, owner of Platinum MVP Realty and host of the Real Estate Quarterback Show, syndicated radio and TV show talk program on iHeartRadio, 102.5 The Bone, daily 5 o'clock drive time on 1380 The Biz, and our TV show is on WeBeam TV. We're looking for real estate agents that want to join our team and supercharge their marketing utilizing some of our innovative strategies. We utilize the Real Geeks platform, Facebook marketing, internet marketing, and a lot of the traditional methods as well. Postcard mailers mailed for you, postage, signage, business cards, all paid for by the company. Aggressive real estate splits and ways to help you win in any marketplace. We need you to go out, take applications, and work our plethora of leads that we're generating on a daily basis. Reach out by clicking the form below, and we'd love to have a confidential interview with you.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.